Would you be able to predict the public side of things like the wars, natural disasters, those sort of things?
Now recently when this attack came, Mercury retro started, which is the planet of confusion. It's not going to stop so soon. It will for some time, then again. Because it was started in retro period. Whatever planet says, it has to be done. It will happen.
You have so many popular figures who take your services, right from the world of politicians to the movie actors, not just in UK but also in India.
India, Pakistan.
Tell us, how did you learn this then?
So when I was born, he told my uncle, Soni साहब, ये लड़की तो वही करेगी जो मैं करता हूँ.
Astrology is not science, as we all know. It's the guideline. But wouldn't that divert the natural course of the human being?
They have used it in a wrong way now. Easy money by scaring people. But destiny, whatever is written, nobody can alter it.
You predict my future. But would you also be able to tell what might have happened to me in the past?
Yes. Everything is there. Since birth till the last moment.
And you also can predict death?
Yeah. Now, this is $1 million question.
Did you see any instances of the prediction that didn't go according to what you said? Is it possible? Kiran Kapoor, famous astrologer. Welcome to Soul Sync. This conversation is going to be fascinating for me because we're going to dive deep and try to understand the world of astrology. But let's start with what is Vedic astrology?
Vedic astrology, Western astrology, Chinese astrology, it's all same. Whether you touch your nose like this or like this, it's one and same thing. It's actually knowing of the movements of the stars in galaxy because human life is constantly affected by the movements of these stars. Now Vedic astrology is a jungle. You'll have to look for sandalwood. Since Bhrigu Rishi wrote Bhrigu Samhita, it goes many centuries back. Our civilization is the oldest one. South India is the only place in India where this astrology took place. You have heard about Tirupati temple?
Of course, yeah.
It's made on northeast, world's richest temple, because sun rises in the morning from east, then it goes to south 12 o'clock. In the evening it sets in west, then it goes to north. Northwest is the black space of our life when we sleep. Then from north it comes to east. That is the time Brahma Muhurat. You must have heard about that, the auspicious time there. So all yogis and astrologers, pandits, they used to do puja that time or the meditation.
That's the significance about time. There are two ways to look at this, right? One is the personal predictions of individual person.
Yes.
The astrology.
Yeah.
The other is global or the public astrology. First, I want to look at the personal side. So, how do you go about providing those predictions to the individual person? What information you require and what are the approaches you take and then, provide that prediction?
See, there are many ways to look at that. The most valid one is date of birth, time of birth, place of birth, and your name, of course. But sometimes people, they don't have their time of birth. But still, I'm very accurate with birth date only.
How long have you been doing this for?
Now, 45 plus years, long way. And I've read any possible, whatever book I could lay my hand on, I've read it. Whether it is Vedic or it is Western or it is Chinese. But as I told you, Vedic astrology is a jungle. You have to look for sandalwood. It is so deep. And these planets, 7 planets, they make 1,200,000 combinations. Can you believe that? Who can master this science? You keep on reading all the books. In one book, you'll understand only one thing. But with experience, you gain more knowledge.
Yeah. So you said the astrology or the predictions that you make is based on the person's date of birth, time of birth, place, and their name,
Yeah.
right? So based on that, how does the approach go? So you have this information. So what do you do with that?
I just tell my client, you don't need to tell me anything. Just give me these details, date of birth, time and place. Rest is my job. Then I start with the personality. So first 2-3 things I tell, they sit like that. See, then, because if somebody is coming to take advice from you, it's a kind of, see, astrology is a guide light. There is no black magic, there is no white magic, nothing. It's just a guideline. That's why we Hindus, when a child is born, a horoscope is made.
Let's do something. I'll give you my details. I never did any astrological predictions in my life till now. But since I've got you, the expert in that field, I want to give it a try. And I'm a bit worried because I don't believe in knowing my future. But let's try.
I will start with your personality details. You look very calm person, but you are short-tempered. You get heated up quickly and cool down quickly. And very impulsive. Whatever comes in your mind, you want to do it then and there only. Then you are very emotional. If you love somebody, it's from the bottom of your heart. If somebody upsets you, cheats you, then you don't wish to know further. You may forgive, but you'll never forget about the hurt. And when you are angry, you can be sarcastic and nasty in your speech and action. But there is a very good side to your personality. You're very compassionate. If anybody will come with problems, you will help instantly. With this kind of combination, people are mostly lawyers, barristers, judges, because they hear to both sides of a situation, then they come to a conclusion. So you didn't study law, you should have.
I think I think there was so much information about me, and I'm feeling a bit embarrassed about things that are absolutely right, which I can relate straight away.
I'll tell you one very little thing, which is very important. One of my clients, he came to me when he was very young. So I looked at the chart and looked at the boy. He must have been that time 8, 9, 10 years old. So I said, you're very brilliant, you'll be highly educated, but one thing you got to be very careful, don't do anything illegal in your life. He did his MBA, and one fine day his mom came crying. I said, what happened? She said, Mrs. Kapoor, I came to you with my son many years back, and you told him something, and that thing has come true. I said, what did I tell? Said, you told him not to do anything illegal. And my son, he's got in drug dealing. He had good friends. He went to Dubai for holidays. So there somebody put him into this. He was caught with £3 million cash. And he was so clever, the all money in different friends' places and many girlfriends around. Bought them houses, everything. And he was very, very smart, very clever fellow. Now he is in prison. So I told him, he kept on ringing him, asked Mr. Kapoor. I said, be nice there. You are such an educated person, educate people there. show best side of your personality, your imprisonment, those years will be half.
Let's go through all the 7 planets, understand each planet and its significance.
Okay.
I'll let you guide me through.
When a child is born, what comes out first? Aries. Okay. Then we see Taurus, the throat. Then Gemini. Then stomach, Cancer. Then heart, Leo, all the organs in the stomach. Then we come to Pisces, which is feet. So that gives a human structure. Now only 2 planets are very, very important to have in a successful horoscope. Sun and moon. So in a horoscope, if moon is well placed, sun is well placed, they have long-lived parents, well-placed parents in life, and happiness in life, and successful. When these 2 planets are afflicted, then some people struggle so much in life. Some people lose their mothers in early life, some father. So these 2 major planets are there. The whole universe is controlled by them.
I have 2 questions. One related to at the beginning that when we started about individual predictions, individual astrology rather. So you gave me my predictions,
Personality.
which was really fascinating. So someone was born exactly on the same day, same place, because nowadays, back in the day in India, people were used to born in their houses, but now everyone is in the hospital. Same time, same place, same date of birth, time, possibility, right? Does the predictions change between those 2 children?
Zodiac point, it keeps on moving every second. Even twins, they have different destiny. Unless they are identical. Even in identical, some time difference is there. And now, the most difficult thing is nobody has their accurate time of birth. Their Vedic astrology comes into controversy. Because in Vedic astrology, we have main periods, inter periods, which we call Mahadasha, Antardasha. But that is exact when the child cries. That is the exact time of birth. By the time nurse gives the time to parents, there is always a difference of 10-15 minutes.
Minutes or seconds?
Minutes even, because the umbilical cord they cut, they clean the child, and then they just wrap him up or her, and then the nurse will not give you the time. She won't give you the time when the child cried. She won't look at the clock.
But the predictions won't be accurate, right, in that case?
Not with the Dasha Antardasha. Then there I bring Western astrology.
Now that you are the rare, blend, you bring these 2 worlds together, which is 2 different approaches towards astrology, and try to provide those predictions, which, as you said, you have so many popular figures who, take your services, right from the world of politicians to the movie actors, not just in UK, but also in India.
India,
and also
Pakistan.
in Pakistan. So tell us, how did you learn this then?
When I was born, my maternal uncle, he was too much into astrology. He wouldn't move out of the house without seeing the time. We used to wonder why he keeps on looking at the time, why he is not going out. He was in real estate. And his clients were Nawab of Patodi, Begum of Rampur. He was very successful. But he used to believe a lot into astrology. Any astrologer from anywhere in India used to be at his doorstep. So one was very, very qualified, very accurate astrologer. He made the horoscopes of all his children and us, nieces, nephews. So when I was born, he told my uncle, Sony, his surname Sony, Sony साहब, ये लड़की तो वही करेगी जो मैं करता हूँ. So my uncle got furious because my father was a businessman, manufacturer of locks, builder's hardware. He said, what you are talking? है ना? Don't. My brother-in-law will get upset. इसको काटो काटो. तो ही रोट, ये लड़की ज्योतिष कार्य से धन और मान का संचय करेगी विदेशों में, देश में, विदेश, whatever. So when he was very arrogant because people who have knowledge, why he said, मैंने जो लिख दिया वो लिख दिया, आप मुझे गलत करके बताना. So my mama ji said, please, इसको काट. So he just drew a line and wrote on top of that Vigyan. So my dad thought I'll be a doctor. And you won't believe whatever he wrote about my life, everything came true. And one place he had written that I'll get married at the age of 18, then I'll have 3 children, I'll live abroad. At the age of 27, will fall seriously sick, but will survive. And then life will change. That was the point. I got sick. Whatever he had written, everything came true. To cut the story short, my dad called me back to Calcutta. He said, bring children here, come here, we'll get you treated here, whatever the problem is. So when I went there was a Acharya from New York. He was taking Vedic astrology classes in Calcutta. So my brother-in-law said, I told everybody, I'm coming to India, I'm going to learn astrology. How could he write that? How everything came so true? I want to know all this. So when I went to him, I said, Guruji, please take me. He said, my batch is full. 31 students I had to take, it's full now. 30 students, now I can't take. You won't believe, I literally fell into his feet and gave my sad story. I'm sick. With my children, I've come to India, I put them in international school. I want to learn this. He said, okay. He wrote about me later in New York, a lady who was so dedicated. And when the classes finished, we only 2 were left, one myself, one more in America. She is also practicing there. I don't know now. That time I heard. So dedication. See, if you are determined to do, God also gives you opportunities. He made me sick, but because I had to go on something better in life.
Even your guru was into both Vedic and Western?
Only Vedic.
Only Vedic. So you developed the Western side of it?
Myself. Vedic, but he told us about nakshatras, about every dasha, antardasha, everything, whatever. But it's very difficult science. Vedic is, I told you, it's a jungle. That's why few students left after 2 weeks, few after 3 weeks. After a month, it was 3 months course. But last only 2. Everybody left. Very difficult.
Sure. So we touched upon the individual side of predictions. Let's look at the public and global. Would you be able to predict the public side of things like, the wars, natural disasters, those sort of things?
The thing is that Saturn is a hard taskmaster. That is the planet which gives you happiness in life and which brings prosperity, comes with Jupiter, destruction and prosperity both comes with Saturn. Saturn is a mighty planet. So since 29th March 2025, it has come into Pisces, watery sign, water. So water is always तूफान होता है ना, ऊपर नीचे. So till January 27, it's going to be there, and everything will be up and down. But with this, now recently when this attack came, Trump, is Mercury retro started, which is the planet of confusion. It's not going to stop so soon. It will for some time, then again, because it was started in retro period. Retro means redo. That's why when people come to me to get wedding dates, I tell them don't get married during this period, otherwise 2 marriages, redo. And over the years, I've seen 100% accuracy in this. If you go to hospital, you go in retro period sometime, you hear operation has to take place and something goes wrong, or they won't be able to find what's the real problem.
Since you touched upon the geopolitical situation in the world, which is an absolute chaotic situation.
Yes, it is. Very sad, very sad.
And you said that it's because of the Saturn's position, and you mentioned about March 2025, around that time, which is last year.
Now, next month is more difficult from this till, from 2nd April till 14th of May. There is a conjunction happening of Mars and Saturn. So these two planets, when they are together, they are cruel. Now, here is a difference between Vedic and Western astrology. In Western astrology, Saturn is already in Pisces, in Aries, which is fire. In Vedic astrology, it is still in water. So what to say? So many YouTube, many astrologers, oh, this is happening, that's happening, this is happening. But that's one way of looking at it. Now, which one to believe? So this retro period, now Indian astrologers, they say Vakri, Vakri. They don't give any importance to retro planets. That I want to share. I mean, say, doesn't matter. It will help them. They should.
So that's quite technical, which is, I'm sure, we're going to help people who understand astrology. You touched upon those dates from 2nd April till 18th April?
2nd April till 14th May, roughly.
14th May. So you're saying that there will still be the turbulence that is there and it's going to be even more bad.
Yeah, it's not
Can you
a good
elaborate
time.
on that? How do you think the world and the current situation about the war, is it going to get even worse?
See, chances are quite a lot. But there is one silver lining, Jupiter. That is a planet which wants peace. So I was hearing news today, they were saying that Cobra meeting happening there. Jupiter wants to put sense in the brain of people who are fighting.
So in terms of the devastation that will happen because of this war, is it going to spread or is it going to be localized but even more worst?
See, and it's very unpredictable time. I said, water. Water is not stable. It keeps on flowing and flowing. Till January 2027, it's something or the else will be there. But hopefully from June, July onwards, things should settle down.
This year?
This year. So I was going to tell you that Kanchipuram, that I must mention. I was told to go to Kanchipuram because they have the nadi with your thumb impression and your this thing, birth details.
Yeah.
They tell you about your future. I went there, you won't believe, 3 hours waiting there in the queue. After that, when our turn came, went inside, Pandit, he was sitting with, I've got that Bhragu Sahita with me. And that, I knew, because I've read all Sanskrit books on astrology. It was on his lap. He said, what is your date of birth? I said, बाहर दिया ना, देखा ना, आपके ऊपर बहुत कुछ नहीं, didn't tell me anything. He said, आपके ऊपर बहुत बड़ा मंगल दोष है. I said, Mangal to natural. I said, Pandit ji, इसका इलाज क्या? I understood what he is up to. He said, ये तो पूजा करानी पड़ेगी. I said, कितने पैसे लगेंगे? He said, 1.5 लाख रुपया. I said, अच्छा पंडित जी करा लेंगे, पर पहले ये तो बताइए ये कहाँ लिखा है? He said, देखिए ना, पत्तों पर आपका भविष्य लिखा हुआ है. तो I said, अच्छा, with due respect to you पंडित जी, आप ये बताइए, आज से 500 साल पहले या 1000 साल पहले प्रिंटिंग प्रेस तो नहीं थी, तो जितना ज्योतिष शास्त्र लिखा गया सब पत्तों पर लिखा गया और मंदिर की दीवारों पर. अम्मा आप क्या करती हो? मैंने कहा जो आप करते हो मैं नहीं करती. He said, अच्छा आप जाइए. We understood. I said, देखिए अगर आप मुझे ये कहते हैं ये डोनेशन बॉक्स है, किसी बच्चे गरीब बच्चों को पैसे देने हैं पढ़ाई के, या तो मैं ये देखिए मेरे पास हैं पैसे, मैं लेके मैं इसमें डाल देती, पर आप मुझे बुद्धू बना के पैसे लेना चाहते हो वो गलत है. और मैं सब वहाँ लोग बैठे बेचारे 3 घंटे से लाइन लगा के और 15-15 हज़ार रुपये आप ले रहे हो उनसे, यही सब बताने के लिए अंदर. और He said, अम्मा आप जाइए आप जाइए. मैंने कहा बट मैं बताने वाली. He said, नहीं है हमारी रोजी रोटी. Then my son told me, now don't say anything, just why should you? It's his way of earning, let him, it's his karmas. So but he didn't trust me, he came with me out. I said ये पैसे आपके सामने ये गरीब बच्चों को दे के जाऊंगी सबको. And I started giving that 100 rupees to those children sitting outside.
See, there is this misconception about the astrology. Ki it's just not the prediction, but also they give the solution. Example, what you're saying, the pujas, etc. So, can you tell that if predictions are in a certain way, can they revive it?
You can, as an astrologer, I told you in the beginning, we can only alert you, can't change your destiny. How can we change your destiny? Whatever is written, going to happen.
So, in the example that you mentioned,
रामचंद्र वो भगवान मानते थे ना हम, उनको पता था 14 साल का वनवास होगा, सीता को रावण उठा के ले जाएगा. उन्होंने अपनी डेस्टिनी क्यों नहीं चेंज की? He also said, होनी को कोई टाल थोड़ी, मेरी किस्मत में लिखा था ये. जब भगवान उनको हम समझते थे वो नहीं अपने आप को बचा सके तो हम लोग क्या चीज़ है?
With that analogy, do you think it is good to know your future, like the predictions, or one should refrain from knowing it?
One should always know, but you need a right kind of astrologer who should not scare you, alert you. That's it.
Because that's the current day business of the astrologers,
अगर
isn't
किसी
it?
को हेल्थ प्रॉब्लम दिखाई देती है, so take care of your health, okay? किसी का कोई लीगल होता है. Today in the morning, one of my client came and legal dispute. I said, don't go and get into it. You'll be wasting your money. You will get sudden money in life. She said, I came to you 5 years back. You told me we'll win the lottery. And we won. I said, amount? She said, I'm not going to tell. So I said, if you got amount lottery, then why you are going into this legal dispute? So I said, don't. I'm telling, if you believe in me, if that prediction came true, and now if you'll go in litigation, it will be very expensive litigation, and you are not going to win. She said, no, but you have written there, you help in winning court cases. I said, I do. I tell what time to enter into court, and 100% I can say. But not for this case, whatever you are going to find.
Not just the astrologers, but purohits, the pandits who perform, pujas, they also predict. They also provide predictions, and their predictions are pretty much what you just said.
Yeah.
They predict and they give a solution to it through whatever the puja and all. It's a big, sorry to use this word, it's a big business.
If I would have practiced that, I would have retired as multi-millionaire in 45 years.
So
Don't you believe? Wouldn't I do that?
Yeah. So I want to just summarize what you said so that it's easy for the viewers to understand. So what you just said is, as an astrologer, we can predict, we can provide you the guidelines for yourself to operate
Yes.
and be, careful and mindful about how you want to go about your life
Yes.
and
Yes.
business in
Yes.
general.
That's
But everything that is happening around astrology, not just from astrologers, but also from the pandits, from the purohits who performs puja, providing the solution like, give me 20K, give me 50K, Indian rupees or, in pounds, I'll perform puja and whatever the dosh, whatever the evil eye you have will be eradicated is completely wrong.
सॉरी टू
Yeah,
इंटरप्ट
please.
सबसे पहली बात दिल से पितृदोष है, काल सर्प योग है, मांगलिक योग है, उसे मैं डर जाती। क्या सोल्यूशन है पंडित जी? पूजा करानी पड़ेगी। सैड थिंग इज समटाइम पूजा हैज टू बी डन एट शमशान घाट। कितनी गलत बात है।
Yeah.
सो देन दे गो एवरीवेयर, दे लिसन एवरीवेयर। लोगों को आदत होती है नॉट वन प्लेस, दे गो टू मैनी प्लेसेस। बहुत लोगों के पास जाते हैं पूछने। देन इन द एंड दे कम बैक टू मी हु टोल्ड देम इन द वेरी बिगिनिंग कि इसका कोई इलाज नहीं है। देन दे से हम लूटे गए, हमसे इतना पैसा ले लिया, 500 pounds था। वन लेडी केम वन डे with gold. She said, can you keep my gold and give me bangle? Give me 5,000 pounds. I said, for what? She said, because you don't advise for any puja and all that. You don't do all this. I've got a pandit and he said similar things, whatever you said. But he said there is a remedy. What to do? I said, take these bangles back. He told her, your husband will die in 3 months' time. I said, nothing will happen to your husband. I give you written guarantee. If anything will happen to your husband in 3 months' time, you come here, I'll give you 5,000 pounds without keeping your gold. And her husband is still alive. This I'm talking back around 10 years back. क्योंकि वो 7.5 ही चल रही थी. Saturn 7.5 years period. It was in the end, it does give a problem. Her husband was sick, but he came home. But that was the duration when you can't cope, you are scared. तभी तो लोग जाते हैं. देखिए पुराने ज़माने में there used to be caste system in India.
अभी भी है.
अभी भी है ना. उसमें वो जो ब्राह्मण कास्ट थी, they were astrologers, teachers. उनका काम था पूजा पाठ. It was their way of earning money. But they have used it in a wrong way now. पैसा easy money by scaring people. ऐसे पैसे अच्छे थोड़ी, सब गलत.
एकदम सही बताया आपने. हम अभी जम थेरेपी पे जाते हैं. बताइए वो क्या चीज़ होती है?
When we are born, we eat vegetables. They come from earth. Earth is a planet. Planet है ना. हम ज़मीन से जो उगता खाते हैं, सब डिफरेंट कलर वेजिटेबल्स. डिफरेंट कलर है ना, येलो, रेड, सब तरह की सब्जियां, ऑल वेजिटेबल्स. फ्रूट्स, येलो बनाना, ऑरेंजेस, ऑल कलर्स. Even flowers you see, all different colors. And these are the planets, they have colors. Okay? And the gems also comes from mines. See, it's natural. Like vegetables and fruits and things are natural. Same way are the gems. And we see 7 colors on the sky, rainbow. That is also natural. 7 colors आते हैं ना, rainbow. And sunrise time, you see 7 colors. We didn't go and paint the sky. It's natural. So it's all nature. And when we die, we go in earth. ज़मीन पे ही जाते हैं ना. तो gem therapy is color therapy. So like I tell my clients, Monday is a day of moon, wear white color. You don't need to wear whole white. One top is okay. Tuesday red, Wednesday green, Mercury. Monday is moon, Tuesday is Mars, Wednesday is Mercury, color is green. Thursday is Jupiter, color is yellow. Friday is Venus, color is white, light blue. That's why when girls they get married, they are given diamond rings, white. Then comes Saturn, color is black. Then comes Sunday, sun, color is orange, and all colors. Sunday you can wear any color because 7 colors are at sunrise. So this is with the nature. But nowadays the problem is even gems, artificial.
Handmade.
Greed. The real gems, so difficult. जिनके पास हैं, they'll ask you such a price, you'll say छोड़ो. So simple remedy is wear the color of the day.
Is that the gem theory, therapy? But because gem therapy in layman's understanding is
Cosmic. Because we wear the now Jupiter. So yellow is the color, but when we get it set, it has to be open from the back, so sun rays will go through it. Even if a dark room is there, a little bit light hole is there, light will come in. But these also, they'll say, Thursday you wear yellow sapphire. No, all Thursdays can't be good. So you have to look for the planet, and when it's in harmony with moon and sun on auspicious date and time, buy it, get it set, and start wearing from auspicious date and time. And if you can do mantras of that planet, do that also. Today is Sunday. Om Grani Suryaya Nama is the simple one. The other one is, they say tantric, there is no tantra. So don't be scared. Om Harim Harom Sah Suryaya Nama. So look at the east in the morning, Sunday at sunrise time, do this mantra. So once you will do one at sunrise time, you will learn about others also automatically. And you will do it Monday, Chandrom Shram Shrim Shram Sa Chandramase Nama. Look at east side. Always look at east because that is the life giver.
Do you think the Vastu is also have the prominence in real life or reality?
Yes, it is. Sun rises in the east in the morning. Light is there, I told in the beginning, I think. 12 o'clock it's in the south. Then in the west, sunset time. From sunset till early morning, Brahm Muhurat we call, that is dark night. We sleep, okay? So people who sleep with their pillow in north or northwest, they are always troubled, worried. Reason, when a person is dying in our Hindu religion, they put the dead body on the north. They put their head side on the north. So that जिसकी पता हो कि this person is going now, so easily the person should go. Or when it dead, then also they put there for some time, so that it's all finished. Black, khatam. So if you think about everything deeply, everything makes sense. In the Sikh culture, they do that fairas. Guru Nanak ji said, do it before 12. It should be finished before 12. Why? I ask all my Sikh clients. Nobody can give any answer. Reason being, 12 o'clock, sun is in zenith, aag barasti hai. Too hot in India. So he says, before that difficult time, आग बरसने से पहले पहले शादी कर लो. So your married life should be happy and okay. And he was so intelligent. 11 to 12 is a Abhijit Muhurat. See, he said that's the most auspicious time. If you don't have any choice, then you go for that time.
How astrology can help predicting the compatibility between the couple?
See, that's what I tell my clients when they come before marriage. I tell them compatibility is very important because you are going to spend rest of your life with a person. There should be harmony. Planets, they are at war, not human beings.
But they influence human being.
So when they are not in harmonious angle between two charts, they will argue and fight. So before marriage, better to consult. It's very, very important. Some people, they don't believe. Then they come after marriage. When they have problems, then they come running, crying. I feel very sad. Then I ask them only one thing. Do you have children? Yes. So please don't accept try to go with the flow till your children are 18-year-old. 18. Why? Because children, they are very emotional people. Any child, very observant, all the time looking at parents. If you are fighting all the time, what impression? So once they are 18, then you separate because you both can't be happy together. You should have consulted before. And the simple thing is, I tell them the habits of, if husband comes, then I tell the habits of wife. And when wife comes, then I tell the habits of husband. When they both come together, then I tell them habits never change. So how do you expect? Try to accept and you concentrate on children. Forget about whatever he does. As long he is not alcoholic and he is not violent, because these two things are destructive. If you wear a pearl, you can calm down. See, that is the only planet which calms you down, because that's moon, mind and emotion in half moon shape, because it is moon. Moon 15 days dark, 15 days bright.
Did you save any marriages? I'm sure you must have.
Many marriages. By giving advice only. And by giving them, if sometimes they insist, no, we want to wear gem. I said, yes, if you can afford, you must wear. If you can't, then please don't.
But people do fall in love, right? They don't look at the horoscopes or
That's a very
the
good
astrology.
question. Planets, they keep on moving. So sometime, maybe in a girl's horoscope, Venus and the male Mars, the person who has Mars, they both meet. It's instant attraction, instant. So as long as going is good, it's fine. The moment other planets are not in harmony, it will break. That's why love marriages fail.
See, this is very interesting subject and I want to
This is
dwell a bit deep into it. What difference does it make from a couple being in love before marriage to after they get married? Because it's just a ceremony, marriage ceremony is bringing them together and being in the same house. Where does this astrology and the planets come into play?
Astrology comes here to save. There are timings. If you get married on an auspicious date and time, even a troubled marriage can carry on because of the pattern, harmonious pattern of the planet when you get married. And sometimes the planets are not in harmony and you get married, you're bound to, divorce is going to happen. Separation is going to happen, guaranteed.
Very silly question, but I'm going to ask.
No.
So someone who's already living together, right?
Yeah.
They've been living together for God knows, let's say 4 or 5 years. Now the ceremony of marriage is just a legal thing or the formal thing that they are doing. Otherwise, they're going to go about doing the same thing. They'll get married, let's say a civil marriage. They go back and do the same thing in the house, live together, eat food, and spend time. So what difference that the ceremony of marriage makes?
See, the thing is that when they are living together, maybe 1 year, 2 years, even 4, 5 years, still they're separate after getting married. Why? Because then they are living under one roof forever and they take each other for granted. So as long as they are, in love with each other, even live in relationship, there is no permanency. So they try to be at their best behavior because sometimes genuine, they love each other. But the time they get married, if they get married in retro, 100% guaranteed going to fail.
Redo.
Time is very important. That's why everybody's destiny is different from one another, because we all are born at different dates, different time, different years. Why? Otherwise, every human will be same. All will be doctors, all will be lawyers, all will be businessmen, all will be journalists. Why everybody is different?
I just want to summarize on that love element. So, what you said is, even you're living together, even if you're in love, your compatibility is not right, but you're being together just because you're being nice to each other. But once you come under the umbrella of marriage,
And
that's when your actual compatibility come into play.
Yes,
That's when
yes.
you separate. Does this astrology evolved over the years? Because you said that we all know it's been there for centuries and centuries now.
yeah.
And how did that evolve from the time you have first understood and learned, and now it's been 45 years, you said?
It is same. Basic thing, nobody could change. Sun will rise at a certain time. Can anybody change it? It will set at a precise time. Can anybody change it? Our ancestors, we should be proud of them. They had so much knowledge, and the books, they must, I'm very sure, in South India mostly, they must be having those, the Patto Wala Bhavishya.
You mentioned books, but now things have moved to AI. And now,
AI can't be human brain.
No?
No, it can't.
So all these apps that people can download to get their predictions.
Basic.
Is it just basic?
Basic.
But you still
How can
think
they
that?
match?
Okay, you still think that it has value to some extent?
Yeah, how can a human mind, whatever a human mind can see, how can you feed that in AI? Basic things you can. Whatever written in the books, you can give those formulas, this. But you can't synthesize the whole horoscope. Very difficult. I don't think so.
In the world of astrology, the experienced astrologers are in decline because of obvious reasons, because they're old, they're retiring, some are passed away. So how are you planning to give your baton to your next generation?
To my children, they know quite a lot. Very proud of them. They know quite a lot. That's why we are in the process of getting a software done, the app done. So whatever knowledge I can put before my memory starts failing, it should be preserved. Because I'm already 76-year-old, I told you.
So your predictions will be available through app very soon. Thank you so much, Kiranji. This is like amazing, and we probably should do another one on more public side of things and the global side of things. We did touch upon the current war and all.
It's
Lovely
my
talking
pleasure
to you.
and lovely talking to you, and thanks to your team who took time to come. God bless you all.